So you want to know how to play
Double Hydro Yoi.
Well, first you start with the builds. Your local friendly neighborhood Yoimiya is a pyro hypercarry that seems to get better over time. With the release of Yunjin and the kinda recent Yelan has made her vape team even stronger than before. She utilizes an ADC build with crit, attack, and EM substats. To make artifact farming a little easier rather than getting the best 4-piece set for Yoi and her teammates, well, except for supports, we'll focus on getting their desired stats instead. For Yoimiya, you can use a 2-piece Crimson Witch, Wanderer's Troop, Gilded Dreams, any of the 2-piece attack sets, and Emblem, but only if you lack ER on your substats. For weapons, you can use Thundering Pulse or Skyward Harp for 5-star and Rust or Hamayumi for 4-star. For her teammates, xingqiu and Yelan can use any 2-piece of HOD, Emblem, Noblesse, any of the 2-piece attack sets for xingqiu, and Tenacity of the Millelith for Yelan. And finally, the last slot is reserved for shielders. Although this team would be stronger with an Anemo buffer instead, Yoimiya needs to do her full attack combo during her elemental skill to maximize her potential. Zhongli, Diona, Thoma, and even the newest character Lila are good for this slot. Thoma and Diona can use 4-piece Noblesse, and Zhongli and Lila can use 4-piece Tenacity. The rotation. This team's rotation is pretty easy and straightforward to understand. Start with Yoimiya's Burst, switch to xingqiu and use his skill and Burst. Use his skill again if you're using a sacrificial sword. Then switch to Yelan and use her Burst and skill. Switch to Diona and use her skill and Burst. Switch to Yoimiya and use her skill, and do 5 normal attacks 3 times. The pros and cons. Let's start with the advantages first. This team is excellent against single target enemies. They're going to be one of the top picks for the boss half in the Abyss. They're very easy and comfortable to play. This is because you just cycle through their bursts and skills. And some click 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 for Yoimiya. And also because shields won't require you to dodge enemy attacks. They're really great against bosses that move around a lot, since Yoimiya and her sub-DPSs have range, and her auto-aiming has improved a lot since her release. Now for the disadvantages. They have no source of AoE damage. Like, seriously, nada. Unless you count Zhongli's Resonance. Anyway, it's a strictly single-target team. And you need to do Yoimiya's whole attack string uninterrupted. Otherwise, it's a damage loss. That's because her last normal attack has the highest multipliers out of all her NAs, and it is one of her normals that is going to vaporize. If she gets interrupted either by dodging or getting hit by opponents, it will offset her pyro application, meaning she won't vape in her regular pattern but will vape the lower multipliers instead. And that's it for
Double Hydro Yoi.
I hope you liked this video. Leave any questions or suggestions you have in the comments and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. If you have any teams you'd like me to make a video on, also leave them in the comments. See you in another video.